So I did my social norm at Walmart. I am an associate there, so I let my managers in on it, so I didn't get fired or anything. But one of the first social norm I did was people would go over to the deli and cheese counter and they'd order a pound of whatever meat they wanted. And the very first slice that the associates do, they give to the customer as a sample. So when they handed the customer the sample, I ran over there and I took it out of their hand, took a bite, and I was like, "Hey, this is really good. You should buy this." And then I told the associate, "Hey, add an extra pound because they'll really like it." And I set the meat back on on their napkin that it was served to them on, and I just walk away like it never even happened. And just their reactions, like one of the girl, I did it to 3 people, that same thing. And the first girl was just like, "Ew, I don't want this." And she was like, "How could you guys let that happen?" And she was yelling at the associates for it. When really, they didn't know what was going on either. And just seeing them they knew me, so they were kind of like, "What the heck is she doing?" But seeing just all the customers around were so grossed out by it. And really, it was completely fine for me to be doing. I was so embarrassed though. It was so hard for me to get the nerve to be able to do that. I've worked food for the last 5 years, and I know you're not allowed to do that. So just watching it happen, just oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing to be able to run up there and do it and act like nothing. And I never realized how much of an impact it actually had on people, let alone myself. Like I was shocked that like me doing it, it just kind of grossed me out and thinking at it from their aspect, and just thinking about it, I go red. Like I was so embarrassed to do it, and I don't know how I managed doing it, to be honest. And the second thing I did is I went to the shampoo aisle, and while the girl was picking out her shampoo, I just like grabbed a big old handful of her hair, and I just, you have great smelling hair. What kind of shampoo do you use? And the girl just looked at me like I was totally in her bubble, her space. She did not like me touching her hair or smelling it, and she just looked at me and stuck the shampoo in her cart and was like, just Pantene, and she walked away. And she was so grossed out by me just running up and sniffing her hair. And I could see why, because if somebody did that to me, I would be disgusted. But it's kind of funny watching like how they reacted and how people just thought I was the weirdest person ever because of the things I did. I could see why it's that way, so I guess I never realized what impact social norms had on people. Like, it was just really shocking to me to see that and the way they acted with it and how they just thought I was the weirdest person in the world. I will never do it again. Like, I just felt super awkward, and it was so hard for me to do it myself. Like, it was so different, and I probably am going to make sure I'm normal from now on.